Minnie's Backpack Adventure is the 9th episode of the brand new first season of Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Plus. This is directed by Brony Lakomanov, and as always, there will be spoilers from now as I go through the episode and share some thoughts. And I actually thought I had 3 episodes left, not 2, so that's a bit of a disappointment. It's been quite a strong season, and this one is quite good fun. There are not as many opportunities for learning with regards to learning to count or identifying colours, but I think it can really encourage spending time outdoors, getting used to reading signs and directions. It definitely has a lot to offer. It starts off with the craft area, and Minnie has made everybody backpacks. And if they don't merchandise those backpacks, they're missing a trick. They're absolutely gorgeous. They look awesome. And they decide to test out their new backpacks by going on a hike to Goofy Rock. And we have this great outdoor adventure. I think it's a great way to get viewers thinking about spending time outdoors and enjoying nature. And Toodles has a map. I would have liked a little bit more interaction with the map. For me personally, I think it would have worked better if they were holding the map, looking at the map, because that can then be translated to real life. But just the fact that Toodles presents a map is in itself a pretty good thing. And we're going off on this hike, and they use this giant muffin tray to cross over, and then they start singing these songs. The songs in this are really engaging, and Mickey refers to them as the Sensational Six, which I absolutely loved. And then they become 7 when Coco the monkey joins them. We have signs pointing to different ways, and they have to read the signs. They're just pictures rather than words, but obviously it's about looking at things, identifying what they mean, and we have some gorgeous scenery. The waterfalls are so beautiful. Visually, absolutely breathtaking. And then it starts to rain, which I love, but Donald's not too happy. It's quite thundery, so they use the Mousecatool, the earmuffs, to make the thunder less scary. And then they sing a song about how they'll be there for him to comfort him when it's scary. And it's really sweet. It's really, really lovely. And it's nice to see that vulnerability from Donald as well, because Donald comes across as somebody who doesn't care about anything. He's not bothered about anything, but the thunder scares him. And it's nice to see that vulnerable side. Then Aviator Clarabelle helps them out, and they've finally reached Goofy Rock, which, as you can imagine, is a rock in the shape of Goofy's head. And they use the suction cups to climb it, and I think there was a missed opportunity there to really emphasize safety, because obviously when children are out and about exploring nature, there's a lot to climb, there's a lot to clamber on, and safety is really important. So I think they could have taken a little bit more care in emphasizing safety, but nevertheless, we're still showing them outdoors, having fun, exploring nature, and that in itself is always going to be a good thing. And it's a decent episode. As I said, not as many opportunities for learning about shapes and counting and colours, but about exploring, paying attention to the world around them, looking at maps, looking at signs. I think all of that obviously is a really great thing, and packaged together really nicely with some really beautiful animation. And those backpacks do look brilliant. If they don't turn those into actual backpacks, it's such a missed opportunity because they look really great. Donald had, I don't know if they all did, but Donald had a matching flask in his design. They all might have done, but Donald's really stood out to me. And in general, not a bad penultimate episode. Looking forward to watching the 10th and final episode. I don't know if there'll be any more, but certainly there are 10 at the moment. And for now, I'm pleased to say that Minnie's Backpack Adventure is a pretty decent episode of Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Plus.